Okay then my friends, this is just going to be a quick lesson about a little feature in the Gemini CLI that can pass you by, and that is the ability to run shell commands directly from within the chat session by entering into shell mode. So I can run commands in shell mode just like I would when I would run them directly in the terminal, and when I do that, the Gemini CLI takes in the output of that command automatically as context to the chat session, which is quite nice. So then, I'm currently in a session with Gemini, and to switch to shell mode, I can just type the exclamation mark. And when I do that, you're going to notice it changes the border color of the chat input to a slightly lighter blue, which lets you know you're currently in shell mode. But it also says here as well, shell mode enabled. And anything you type now will be run as a command directly in the terminal. For example, I could type ls to list the files and folders in this directory, and when I run that, we're going to see the same kind of output we'd normally expect, except this time it's packaged up within the chat's history and context. And we don't get toggled back into chat mode now automatically when we run a command, we're still in shell mode. And to go back, we have to manually toggle using the exclamation mark or just by pressing escape, which then drops us back into the regular chat. Okay, so I'm going to quickly go back into shell mode by pressing the exclamation mark again, and now I want to show you something else. So sometimes when you run a command in the terminal, it asks you for input. For example, if I run the npm run test command, then vtest is going to run all our tests to make sure they pass, right? But once it's run the command, it sits in the background waiting for changes, and it allows us to quit the process by pressing Q, or get help by pressing H, and you can also rerun test by pressing A. Now, if you try to enter Q or H or A into this import and press enter, that's going to act as a totally new command, and it's going to say that shell commands cannot be queued. Also, if you wanted to run a completely new command, well, we can't until we've quit the previous process. And this is something that used to trip me up a little bit when I was letting Gemini do the work for me, because Gemini itself would run some form of shell command which required me to provide manual feedback. But to me, it just looked like Gemini had stalled. So, when you need to provide extra input to a command, you have to put the output, this box right here, into focus. And you can do that by pressing Ctrl+F. And when we do that, you can see it highlights the latest terminal output and puts it into focus. And now we can interact with that last output as normal. So I can hit Q to quit the test runner. Awesome. Okay, so that is how to run and interact with shell commands directly within a chat session. But I also want to show you something else, and that is how to tell Gemini to run shell commands from within your own custom commands. So we saw in the previous lesson how to make a custom command inside this commands folder within the .gemini folder, right? And if you've not watched that lesson yet, I would highly recommend you go and watch it first, otherwise this next bit might be confusing. Anyway, we're going to make a brand new command now which tells Gemini to come up with a commit message based on the current diff. So let's make a new file in this commands folder then called commit-message.toml. And by calling it this, it means the command itself, when we use it, will just be /commit-message. Now inside this file, I'm just going to paste in my prompt and description because we've already seen how to do all this and I don't want to write all of it out from scratch. But you can see we've got a description up here that says create a commit message based on staged changes. And then below that, the prompt itself, which starts off by saying generate a commit message listing and summarizing the main changes based on the following Git diff. And then below that, we've got this language tag, first of all, using 3 backticks followed by diff. And that tells Gemini the following output is going to be a diff. And then within those, the shell command itself. Now, when you're asking Gemini to run a shell command in a custom command file like this, we need to use an exclamation mark followed by curly braces, and then inside those braces, the command itself, which in this case is just git diff with the staged flag. So that command's going to print out the diff, and then Gemini can use that to make a commit message. I've also put some general guidance on how to use emojis in the message down here as well. Now, one thing you need to be aware of when using shell commands in a custom command like this is that the Gemini CLI runs this shell command before the prompt is sent to the model. Then, whatever the output the shell command provides, that is put into the prompt directly right here where we called it. So the whole prompt will be our message plus the output of the shell command. And that's important to know because the model uses the output as additional context and instructions. Anyway, let's try this new command out. I'm going to save and close the file and then head back to the Gemini chat session. And then we'll need to exit the chat by using the quick command and just restart a new session for the new custom command to be picked up. Okay, so now let me stage the changes we've already made by going to shell mode. And remember, we can do that by pressing the exclamation mark. Then I'll type git add followed by a full stop to add all the changes, and then just hit enter. Then I'm going to escape shell mode by pressing escape. Alright, so now we can use the new custom command to generate a commit message based on those staged changes by typing /commit-message. And as we do that, we can see the new command and its description down here. Alright, so now let's hit enter and let Gemini do its thing. Now, when it does this, it's going to see at some point that it needs to run a shell command, and it's going to ask us for permission to do so. So when that happens, just allow it to do it. Alright, and now we can see that commit message down here. So we've got an emoji that says it's a feature to add commit message generation command, which is what we just did, and a description that says it adds a new commit message.toml file enabling the Gemini CLI to generate commit messages based on staged changes. So that's the commit message created for us, and I'm just going to make use of another command right now called copy, which I mentioned before. When we use this command, it copies the latest response right here, the latest output. So I'm going to grab all that basically, and then I can come over here and we'll enter that into the commit message like so and commit it. Awesome.